'cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
How far are you willing to go for your hero?
Football star Heisman Trophy winner Tim Tebow at the helm of a tough competition on Fox. He's the new host of Home Free. Season 2 premiere tonight. Good morning, Tim. Please tell me they gave you a hard hat for this show and you're not walking around with your football helmet on.
No, I was not walking around with a football helmet. They did give me a hard hat. It took me a little while to kind of figure this thing out. It fit a little weird, but I got used to it after a while.
When you were approached to join a home building competition show, what did you think? Are you a handy guy?
No, not at all. But guess what? I didn't have to do that. I had Mike Holmes. He was going to do all that.
This is our world and our rules.
For me, the reason I wanted to be a part of it, it was 11 contestants competing to win a home for their hero. But what they didn't realize is every single one of their heroes is actually going to get a home. And so I was like, wait, are you telling me I get to be a part of changing 11 people's lives who have already sacrificed and made a difference in other people, and now I get to be a part of that? Yeah, I'm in. That sounds pretty cool, to make a difference and help people and sacrifice. And one of the coolest stories was one of the heroes randomly donated her kidney to a man on dialysis, and it just happened to save his life. And his son came on the show competing for her to try to win her a home because it meant so much to him. And it's like, that's the type of stories that we were dealing with. I mean, one of the contestants was a war hero in Afghanistan who got blown up, and the person he was competing for was one of his best friends that came back and literally picked him up on the battlefield and took him back pretty much in pieces.
I wouldn't be standing here if it hadn't been for him.
These heroes, they're amazing, and what they've done deserves to be recognized, and it was really special.
Yeah, it sounds like it. This is the second season of Home Free, and you joined Mike Holmes, as you mentioned, who is my home building hero. But things, yeah, definitely different this time.
Mine too.
Yeah,
Mine too.
I know, because things are definitely different this time, because the contestants that are competing, like you mentioned, they're competing not for home for themselves, but for a hero. There's also some money involved, so they do get a prize. They get to take home some cash. And they're not just building one home. You mentioned they're building 10 homes plus a dream home. So you're creating like this whole neighborhood there on this show.
This is crazy.
There are so many houses.
Yes, we're building an entire neighborhood from the ground up. And I got to be honest, it totally felt overwhelming. Like, how the heck are we going to do this?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how to put up a door, but good thing we had Mike Holmes and an awesome crew, and we definitely put the 11 contestants to work. That is for sure. Oh! At one point, we even had a 24-hour work order. For 24 hours straight, they worked nonstop. And when you're working for 24 hours, you definitely see who's there for the right reasons, how far they're going to go for their hero, what they're willing to sacrifice, and it was pretty special to see how much people cared.
Well, I hope you're picking up a few tips when it comes to construction. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing the show.
My pleasure. Absolutely. Thank you.
You can see Home Free and host Tim Tebow, by the way, tonight at 8 right here on Fox 4.